Today we're going to talk about buying houses through corporations and producing returns. I've had a lot of inquiries about buying properties in corporations, and some people ask me about LLCs. I personally recommend corporations. Some of the states have gone where if a LLC blows up, sometimes they go after personal assets. I know that's true in Florida. And my thing is, you start out with a C corp. You can always have your accountant convert that to an S corp later on. But for the discussion here, asking about, well, I've got a corporation in wherever, whether it's California, Indiana, Wyoming, Nevada, wherever. My thing is, do you need an Indiana corporation to invest here? The answer is no. A Wyoming corporation can hold the deed. Where the money lands from the property management is where the money's taxed. So whatever your tax status is where you're at, that's what it'll be. You can buy properties through corps a number of ways. If your corporation is not 3 years old, there's only one way I know you can buy properties. You can buy them all cash, or you can use corporate credit cards to buy the properties. It's a great way to do this, providing your interest rate is a decent percentage. If you're trying to start a corporation, remember, before banks are willing to lend on properties, the local banks here in the two counties I work in, Madison County and Delaware County, they want to see 3-year tax returns. So if your corp is 3 years or older and your taxes show profits of a decent amount, you don't have a problem buying in the two counties we operate in. What you would do is you'd buy all cash the property, take it back to the bank, get it refinanced. They'll loan you approximately 70% of the appraised value of the property. Okay, that's what's going on now. My suggestion is go after corporate credit cards, build the limits as high as you can. Then you can purchase these properties from credit cards, pay them back off with rent checks. While doing that, you'll be producing a rent income through your corporation. The interest on the company credit cards are always fully tax deductible because it was used for a business purpose versus personal credit cards. If you're paying 6% on your corporation credit card and your property's turning 18 to 30% returns net, then you'll be showing a profit on your corporation. So if you've got a couple $100,000 in cards, you can use those. The easiest way to do this is if your limits are only as high as $10,000 on a card like Visa or MasterCard, you may have to use 3 cards to get one house, depending on the size of the purchase. Depends on your limits on your cards. If you have cards and have had them more than 6 months, corporate credit cards, call the credit provider back, ask them to increase your limits, and talk to them about reducing your interest rate. You always want to fight for the best program you can get on. You should practice this every 6 months. Remember, real estate is a long-term game, not a short-term game. When you get to your 3rd year of incorporating, get your homes refinanced, you can pay down your cards. Key is to operate from a strong position. A lot of friends I know use partners in building their corporate cards. If their credit or their income isn't strong enough to get the higher limits, then they'll use a partner, maybe give them a percentage of that amount of card limit that they're planning on using for getting the card. The bottom line is it's a tax write-off, whatever you pay someone anyway. If you have any further questions on this subject, you can email me at investorindiana@gmail.com. I prefer emails than phone calls because emails aren't interrupting anything, and I can answer those emails as time permits for me. And if you have any questions that you really need answered and you want to get answered quicker and I'm emailing back, you can always call me at 765-896-9410. This is a short YouTube about corporations. It doesn't really matter where your corporation is. Your corporation in California can own a house in Indiana or Ohio, wherever your corporation's at. The main thing is where your rent checks land from the property management company is where you'll be taxed on your income on that. This is my short YouTube about buying houses through corporations, how to go about it, what you'll need. If you have any other questions, give me a call or email me. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.